Let's do Chapter 3, Problem 3 of Homework 2. In this problem, we're going to make a bar chart. We're given some data concerning the salaries of various PhDs. These are apparently average salaries of PhDs in different fields, and we're supposed to make them into a bar chart. So let's follow the directions and see what we can come up with. So the first thing that we're supposed to do is put this data into a table. So just click any place in the data here. We're going to go to Insert and then click on Table, and Excel asks us, is this the right table? And it guessed correctly, and it says my table has headers. We have PhD and salary, which are the headers. So we click OK, and we get a table. Now let's adjust this table. Let's make the columns bigger so that we can see everything. There we've got the PhD column, and let's do this column here a little bigger, and let's adjust the headers a little bit. Let's for the PhD column, it might be more clear if we said category of scientist. And for the salary, let's say annual salary to remove any ambiguity. And there we have a table of different categories of scientists with annual salaries. Now, the annual salary is reported in dollars. We can make this into a dollar format. I'm going to select column C, and then I'm going to go to Home, and under number format, I'm going to choose dollars. And that'll convert everything to dollars, and that will show up in the bar chart like that also. So now we've got the data in a nice column that's a nice table that's easy to read. It says to sort the salaries from high to low. I think they're in alphabetical order now. So let's go over to this column and use the sorting arrow there and go from largest to smallest. And there we have that sorts them all. It keeps the rows together. Well, we've got the data in accounting or dollar format. So now we need to create a bar chart. So with the cursor inside of the table, we need to go to Insert, and then up here are the bar charts. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to choose that first one, the 2D column. And that gives us a nice chart there, and it's a bar chart, and it looks pretty good. Let's adjust it a little bit. Let's change the salary to annual salary of PhDs. That would be a little of PhDs. That's a bit clearer. And we need to add axes to it. So I clicked on that, and I'm going to click on this plus sign, the chart elements, and I do that, and it says, aha, there's no axis titles, and that's what we need. We need axis titles. Now, if you can't find the chart elements there, you can also go up to in chart design here. There's a plus sign by the add chart element, but I was able to get it this way. So here I'm going to change this to, I'm going to put category of scientist. Category of scientist. And then over here I will put annual salary. Annual salary. So that looks pretty good. Now on the chart element, we can take out the grid lines. That'll make it a little cleaner. In psychology, we typically do not put the grid lines in, but if you wanted to read exact numbers, you would want to put the grid lines in. If the legend is checked on yours, don't have a legend, because that doesn't help. So remove the legend if that's the case. So here we have a nice bar chart of the annual salaries of PhDs. Now it's interesting when we talk about salaries. From a Christian point of view, it is really important for us to not judge people by their salaries, to not link people's worth to their salaries, because from God's point of view, salary is not one of those things that matters. From his point of view, the poorest person, the unemployed person, the homeless person is just as important and just as valuable as the richest person in the world. Jesus died for every single individual because of God's love for each one of us. And having a better salary does not make us more worthwhile. Our worth comes through what God has given us through Jesus Christ's death on the cross.